This week we're going to talk about songs. Songs might be described as melody over harmony coming together. Oftentimes the melody is made up of parts of scales. We've learned a few scales for this course so far. The harmony that's under the melody is usually made up of some kind of chordal progression, with chords played for a certain length of time at certain points. We're going to take a look at a song called JP Lullaby. Now this song, for the most part, uses notes that are made up from the major scale. It also uses some chords that we've learned. It uses some first position chords, some of the open position chords that we've done, along with a couple of bar chords. Now at this level, it's very hard for us to play the melody and the chords at the same time. So what I've done is I've recorded the chords into my little pedal, which is called a looper, and I've recorded them at the correct time, each chord held for the right amount of beats. And then I'm going to play the melody over that recorded track so you can hear what the whole song sounds like together. Here we go. JP Lullaby. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was JP Lullaby, a very simple melody using some of the open position chords that we've already learned. Now let's just take a look at this chart. And we can see here that on this chart, the chart has the chords and the melody. Often, when you look at charts, you're going to see both. Now there's a couple different ways that you can play it. After you progress, hopefully you'll be able to play both the melody and the chords at the same time on the same guitar. In the meantime, you can get a looper, like the one I have, or you can have a friend play the chords while you play the melody, and then you can switch. You can play the chords, and they can play the melody. In this case, we have a chart that has both chords and melody on it. One of the first things we're going to look at here is the time signature, and we can see that this is written in 4/4. Most important thing for you to remember is the number on the top, which is 4, and that means that there are 4 beats in every measure or bar. The melody in this tune, as we can see, is made up of notes from the C major scale, all with the exception of when we get to measure 7, we have an A flat. That's the only note that has an accidental. Now, for the most part, all of the notes of the melody of this song are either a quarter note or a whole note. Quarter notes we hold for 1 beat. For example, the first measure, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then when we get to the F, we have 4 beats because the F is a whole note. So it'll be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now that rhythmic figure is repeated over the next 2 measures. You have 4 quarter notes followed by a whole note, and it sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. The next measure, we have 4 quarter notes again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we have 2 quarter notes followed by a half note. half note we hold for 2 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. The next measure is all quarter notes followed by a measure of a whole note. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next measure, we start with a half note, which is held for 2 beats, followed by 2 quarter notes, each held for a beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the measure with the E major chord, 4 quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, then a whole note on the C. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next measure, quarter notes again. 1, 2, 3, 4, half note, 2, 3, 4, then quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, then a whole note, C, at the end, held for 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now just about all of the chords in this song are open position chords with the exception of an F minor and an F major. We have a C that's held for 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4, then D minor for 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4, then an F minor bar chord in first position. 1, 2, 3, 4, then a C major chord, open position chord for 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we have an A minor chord for 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4, followed by a D major chord for 4 beats. 2, 3, 4. Now we have a first position F minor chord. We'll use a bar chord for this. And that is held for 4 beats. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're back at C for 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're at G for 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we go to C for 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're at E major for 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're at F major for 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next chord is an F minor for 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next measure has 2 chords. It has a C major followed by an A major, each held for 2 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. Moving right along, we're back at a D minor for 2 beats and a G for 2 beats, followed by a C for 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So those are the chords for the song JP Lullaby. Now if you want to play it the same way I played it, with a single or a couple of down strokes for each measure, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can certainly play it the same way that I did. But you should also try experimenting with some of the finger style techniques that we've covered. So that's our song JP Lullaby. Now it uses a melody that's based on the major scale with the exception of one note that has an accidental, the A flat. And it uses a lot of the open position chords that we've learned along with a couple of the bar chords.